Born Bernard Herschel Schwartz on June 3, 1925, in Manhattan, New York, this actor faced significant challenges from the start. Coming from a poor immigrant family, he was the son of Helen Klein and Emanuel Schwartz, both Hungarian Jews who arrived in America in search of a better future. Emanuel operated a small tailor shop, struggling to earn enough to support his family. Helen contributed by helping in the shop, yet the Schwartz family often found themselves in dire financial straits. The constant battle for survival left a lasting impact on Tony's childhood, shaping his character and ambitions. The sacrifices made by his parents instilled in him a deep appreciation for hard work and resilience. Growing up in a cramped apartment, he witnessed firsthand the difficulties of immigrant life, which fueled his desire to escape the confines of poverty. These early experiences would later influence his drive to succeed in the competitive world of acting, as he sought to transform his life and honor his family's struggles. The Schwartz family faced significant financial hardships that shaped young Tony Curtis's early life. They lived in a cramped, condemned back room of the tailor shop owned by his father. In this small space, Tony and his brother Julius shared one part of the room, while their parents occupied the other. The close quarters created a sense of separation, as the struggles of daily life often overshadowed the warmth of family connections. This environment left a lasting impact on Tony, instilling in him a deep awareness of the challenges that come with poverty. Growing up in such difficult conditions, he developed resilience and adaptability, traits that would later define his personality and ambitions. The early exposure to adversity fueled his desire to escape the limitations imposed by his circumstances. He dreamed of achieving something greater, something that would lift him out of the struggles he faced in his youth. This drive for success became a powerful motivator in his life, pushing him to pursue his passions and ultimately find his place in the world of acting. The lessons learned during those formative years would guide him as he navigated the complexities of fame and fortune, always remembering where he came from and the challenges he overcame. Tony endured physical and mental abuse at the hands of his mother, Helen, who was later diagnosed with schizophrenia. Her unpredictable behavior and frequent outbursts created a chaotic environment that was traumatic for both Tony and his younger brother, Julius. Helen's untreated mental health issues led her to inflict severe punishment on her children, which left emotional scars that would linger throughout Tony's life. The fear and confusion stemming from his mother's actions shaped his childhood, forcing him to develop a sense of self-protection and independence at a young age. This challenging family dynamic added complexity to Tony's personality, influencing his relationships and career choices. As he grew older, he began to understand that Helen's illness, though misunderstood at the time, played a significant role in the family's struggles. This realization offered him some understanding in hindsight, but it did little to heal the deep pain he endured as a child. The impact of maternal abuse and mental health issues would resonate throughout his life, shaping his identity and experiences in ways that were both profound and lasting. Growing up in a bilingual household, Tony Curtis faced unique challenges that shaped his early life. Until he started school at the age of 5, he only spoke Hungarian. This language barrier created a significant divide between him and his peers. Many of the children around him did not understand his background, which led to feelings of isolation and alienation. For young Tony, the struggle to adapt to the English language was not just about learning new words. It was a critical turning point that marked his entry into mainstream American culture. As he navigated this new world, his initial difficulties with language deepened his sense of detachment. He often felt different from those around him, which reinforced his perception of being an outsider. This experience of feeling out of place taught him valuable lessons about resilience and the importance of fitting in. Over time, Tony learned to adapt, but the impact of those early years lingered. These themes of seeking acceptance and understanding would later resonate in his acting career. Many of the characters he portrayed reflected his own journey of overcoming barriers and striving for connection. The struggles he faced as a child became a source of depth in his performances, allowing him to bring authenticity to roles that mirrored his own experiences. Through his journey, Tony Curtis not only overcame the challenges of language and isolation, but also transformed them into a powerful narrative that would define much of his work in film and television. His early life experiences shaped him into an actor who could convey the complexities of human emotion, making him a beloved figure in Hollywood. In 1933, when Tony was only 8 years old, the Schwartz family faced severe financial difficulties that led to a heartbreaking decision. Tony and his brother Julius were placed in the Sizemore House, a state institution. This choice was made without any explanation, leaving the boys confused and scared. The sudden separation from their parents and the comfort of their home life created deep emotional wounds. Although their parents retrieved them after just a month, the experience left a lasting impact on both boys. They had to navigate the fear and loneliness of the institution together, which ultimately strengthened their bond. For Tony, this period became a pivotal memory that shaped his future. It instilled in him a fierce determination to never feel abandoned or helpless again. The trauma of institutionalization marked his childhood, influencing his relationships and his approach to life. The scars from that time would linger, reminding him of the importance of family and the need for connection. On September 17, 1938, a tragic accident would change Tony's life forever. His younger brother Julius, just 9 years old, was struck and killed by a truck while crossing First Avenue and 78th Street. In a harsh turn of events, Tony's parents sent him to identify his brother's body. This traumatic experience placed a heavy emotional burden on Tony, who had always been told it was his responsibility to look after Julius. The weight of this loss was immense, leaving a void in his life that would never be filled. The grief of losing his brother at such a young age became a defining moment for Tony. It compounded the loneliness and responsibility he had already felt, intensifying the feelings of isolation that often accompany such a profound loss. The sorrow and regret that followed him throughout his life were rooted in that day. He carried the memories of Julius with him, and the impact of that loss shaped his character and his outlook on life. The experience instilled a lifelong sense of regret and sorrow that he could never fully escape. The death of Julius had a lasting and deeply painful impact on Tony, who continued to feel the weight of responsibility and guilt for his brother's death throughout his life. This early loss shaped Tony's perspective on life, making him more guarded and introspective. He often reflected on the moments he could not protect his loved ones, which haunted him and influenced his decisions. The idea that he failed to safeguard Julius lingered in his mind, creating a sense of vulnerability that he carried into his relationships. This struggle with guilt made him more empathetic towards others, as he understood the fragility of life and the pain of loss. The loss of Julius also deepened his bond with his remaining family, particularly with his father. In the wake of this tragedy, Tony became a source of support and strength for his father, who was also grieving. Their shared sorrow brought them closer as they navigated their feelings together. This connection helped Tony find some solace, even as he grappled with his own emotions. The impact of Julius's death was profound, shaping Tony's character and influencing how he interacted with the world around him. 2 years after the death of Julius, Tony's parents welcomed another son, Robert. Unfortunately, Robert was also diagnosed with schizophrenia, the same illness that affected Tony's mother, Helen. This pattern of mental health struggles within the family created a heavy burden for Tony. He witnessed the challenges that came with Robert's condition, which often led to his intermittent institutionalization. This situation added to the already complex family dynamic, filled with instability and hardship. For Tony, these experiences shaped his understanding of family responsibility and loyalty. He felt a deep sense of obligation to support his family members, even as he grappled with the emotional toll of their struggles. The recurring mental health issues in his family reinforced the importance of seeking help during difficult times. Tony learned that acknowledging these challenges was crucial, not just for himself but for the well-being of his loved ones. The impact of these experiences would stay with him throughout his life, influencing his views on mental health and the need for compassion and understanding in the face of adversity. As a teenager, Tony found himself drawn into a world of petty crimes, including shoplifting and truancy. This behavior stemmed from a challenging home life and a desire to assert some control over his circumstances. By the age of 11, he was frequently skipping school with friends and engaging in minor thefts, seeking thrills and a sense of belonging. Despite these rebellious tendencies, a pivotal moment came when a friendly neighbor recognized the potential for trouble in Tony's life. This neighbor took it upon themselves to guide Tony toward a more positive path. They sponsored his attendance at a Boy Scout camp, an experience that Tony later described as life-changing. The kindness and support from this neighbor, combined with the values instilled in him through the Boy Scouts, provided Tony with a glimpse of stability and purpose. This intervention helped steer him away from a life of crime and toward a brighter future, allowing him to channel his energy into more constructive pursuits. Following the end of high school, Tony Curtis made a significant decision to enlist in the Navy, taking the bold step of forging his mother's signature to gain her consent. He was assigned to the USS Proteus, a submarine tender, where he initially hoped to serve on a submarine. However, his journey took a different turn when he found himself on a support ship. During his time there, he faced a harrowing experience that would leave a lasting mark on him. While loading torpedoes, a snapped loading chain struck him across the back, resulting in a serious injury and tragically killing a fellow sailor. This incident was both physically and mentally scarring for Tony, reinforcing the fragile nature of life and the unpredictability of fate. Amidst the challenges of military life, he discovered a passion for acting. He often entertained his fellow sailors by imitating Cary Grant in plays, a pastime that would foreshadow his future career in Hollywood. This blend of hardship and creativity shaped his early years and laid the groundwork for his later success in the film industry. After his discharge from the Navy in 1946, Tony Curtis returned to New York with a newfound passion for acting that had blossomed during his service. The experiences he had while in the Navy ignited a desire to perform, leading him to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. With the support of the GI Bill, he enrolled in acting school, which provided him with the essential training and skills needed to navigate the world of acting. His early days were spent performing in small plays, particularly in the Catskills, a vibrant vacation destination for New York's Jewish community. These performances allowed him to hone his craft, even if the roles he took on were modest at first. His dedication to acting was clear, and he embraced every opportunity to learn and grow. Additionally, his involvement in the Yiddish theater in Chicago expanded his range and confidence, preparing him for larger roles in the future. This foundation set the stage for his eventual rise in Hollywood, where he would become a celebrated actor known for his charm and versatility. Tony's break into Hollywood came when he was discovered by Bob Goldstein, a talent scout for Universal Studios, who saw him in a play and recognized his potential. Goldstein offered him a 7-year contract, and Tony moved to Hollywood at the age of 23. This marked the beginning of his journey from a struggling actor to a Hollywood star. His early days in Hollywood were far from glamorous. He rented a room with 7 other hopefuls and took on minor, often uncredited roles. Yet, his perseverance and willingness to take on any role set him apart, and eventually led to bigger opportunities. He worked hard, auditioning for various parts and honing his craft. Despite the challenges, he remained determined to succeed. His dedication paid off as he gradually gained recognition for his talent. With each role, he built a reputation that would eventually lead him to become one of the most beloved actors of his time. His journey is a testament to the power of resilience and the pursuit of dreams in the competitive world of Hollywood. One of Tony's first notable appearances was in the 1949 film Criss Cross, where he performed a rumba dance with Yvonne De Carlo. Although his role was brief, lasting only about 2 minutes, this scene became a pivotal moment in his career. The chemistry between Tony and Yvonne during the dance captivated audiences and caught the attention of Hollywood executives. This 2-minute performance showcased Tony's charm and charisma, proving that he could leave a lasting impression even in a small role. The success of Criss Crosses highlighted his potential as an actor and dancer, opening doors for more significant opportunities in the film industry. Tony later reflected on this moment, calling it the most important 2 minutes of his life. This breakthrough role marked the beginning of his rise to fame, leading to more prominent parts in films and establishing him as a talented actor in Hollywood. His ability to shine in such a short time laid the groundwork for a successful career that would span decades. In 1951, Tony Curtis met and married actress Janet Leigh, who was already an established star in Hollywood. Their marriage quickly attracted significant media attention, as the studios were concerned that this union might hinder Tony's potential as a leading man. Despite these initial worries, the couple soon became one of Hollywood's most adored pairs, often referred to as the Golden Couple. They captivated audiences not only with their on-screen chemistry, but also with their glamorous lifestyle and public appearances. Tony and Janet starred together in several films, beginning with Hootenanny, where Tony's portrayal of the legendary magician helped solidify his status as a star. Their performances together showcased their talent and charm, further endearing them to fans. The marriage was a highly publicized union that generated widespread fascination among fans and the media alike. Their relationship was marked by both professional collaboration and personal affection, making them a beloved couple in the eyes of the public. As they navigated the challenges of fame and the pressures of Hollywood, Their bond remained a focal point of interest, illustrating the complexities of love in the spotlight. The allure of their partnership continued to resonate, leaving a lasting impression on the film industry and audiences for years to come. Tony's career breakthrough came with Houdiniya in 1953, where his performance earned him recognition as a talented actor beyond his good looks. This film showcased his ability to embody complex characters, allowing audiences to see more than just his charming exterior. Following this success, he landed roles in other notable films, including The Black Shield of Falworth and Sweet Smell of Success. Each of these films contributed to his growing reputation as a serious actor. In The Defiant Ones, Tony's portrayal of a convict escaping with Sidney Poitier was a pivotal moment in his career. This role not only earned him an Academy Award nomination, but also allowed him to showcase his range and depth as an actor. It challenged Hollywood's perceptions of him as merely a pretty face, proving that he could tackle serious and demanding roles. This transformation solidified his status as a versatile actor, capable of delivering powerful performances that resonated with audiences and critics alike. By the late 1950s, Tony Curtis had become a household name, captivating audiences with his charm and talent. He starred in the classic film Some Like It Hot alongside the legendary Marilyn Monroe and Jack Lemmon. This film not only showcased his comedic skills, but also highlighted his ability to connect with viewers on a deeper level. His performance in Some Like It Hot became iconic, marking a high point in his career and solidifying his status as a major Hollywood star. The film's success was a testament to his versatility and appeal as he effortlessly transitioned between humor and heart. In addition to his comedic roles, Curtis demonstrated his range as an actor in the epic film Spartacus, where he played a slave. This role allowed him to explore more serious themes and further cemented his reputation as one of Hollywood's most beloved leading men. His ability to portray complex characters made him a standout in an era filled with talented actors. As he continued to take on diverse roles, Curtis became a symbol of the golden age of Hollywood, leaving a lasting impact on the film industry and audiences alike. The marriage between Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh faced numerous challenges that ultimately led to their divorce. The pressures of Hollywood, with its demanding schedules and public scrutiny, took a toll on their relationship. Tony's own infidelity added strain, particularly when he became involved with actress Christine Kaufman. This affair created a public scandal that drew significant media attention, further complicating his personal life. The couple's struggles were not just private matters. They were played out in the public eye, which intensified the tension between them. Despite the difficulties they faced, Tony and Janet managed to maintain a friendship after their divorce. He often reflected on their time together fondly, describing their marriage as one of the highlights of his life. This ability to remain friends after such a tumultuous period speaks to the depth of their connection, even amidst the challenges that ultimately led them down separate paths. Following his separation from Janet, Tony Curtis faced a tumultuous personal life marked by multiple marriages. Despite his success as an actor, he struggled deeply with addiction, particularly to cocaine. This addiction took a toll on his relationships, especially with his children, who felt the impact of his erratic behavior. As his dependency on drugs grew, it became increasingly difficult for him to maintain his professional commitments. The pressures of Hollywood, combined with his personal challenges, led to a downward spiral that affected his career. His once bright star began to dim as he grappled with the consequences of his choices. Friends and family watched as his addiction strained their bonds, creating a rift that was hard to mend. This period of his life was filled with challenges that tested his resilience. Despite the difficulties, Tony's journey through addiction was a complex narrative of struggle and the quest for redemption. The impact of his addiction was profound, shaping not only his career but also his relationships and sense of self. In the late 1970s, Tony Curtis faced a significant challenge in his life as he battled substance abuse. Recognizing the toll that addiction was taking on him, he made the brave decision to seek help by checking into the Betty Ford Center. This choice marked a crucial turning point for him. During his time at the center, he began to confront his issues directly, which was a vital step in his recovery journey. He often spoke about how the treatment he received there, combined with the unwavering support from friends and family, played a key role in his successful recovery. This experience not only helped him overcome his addiction, but also instilled in him a renewed sense of purpose. He emerged from the center determined to rebuild his life and make positive changes. Tony's willingness to openly discuss his struggles with addiction had a profound impact. By sharing his story, he helped destigmatize the issue of substance abuse, encouraging others who face similar challenges to seek help and support. His journey became an inspiration for many, showing that recovery is possible with the right help and determination. In addition to his successful acting career, Tony Curtis had a lifelong passion for art, particularly painting. He began drawing as a child, and this interest blossomed into a significant part of his life. Over the years, he honed his skills, finding joy and fulfillment in creating art. After recovering from personal challenges, Tony devoted more time to painting, using it as a means of solace and self-expression. His artwork resonated with many, and some pieces became highly valued, selling for thousands of dollars. This financial success highlighted the depth of his talent beyond the film industry. His daughter, Jamie Lee Curtis, noted that Tony might be remembered more for his paintings than for his movies, emphasizing the importance of his artistic achievements. This perspective sheds light on how Tony Curtis's legacy extends far beyond the silver screen, showcasing a man who found beauty and meaning in both acting and art. His paintings serve as a testament to his creativity and passion, enriching the lives of those who appreciate his work. Later in life, Tony Curtis and his wife Jill founded the Shiloh Horse Rescue, a non-profit organization dedicated to saving abandoned and injured horses. This cause became deeply personal for Tony, who was profoundly moved by his wife's passion for animal welfare. Together, they worked tirelessly to rescue hundreds of horses, providing them with a safe home and the care they desperately needed. The couple's commitment to this mission showcased not only their love for animals, but also their desire to make a positive impact in the world. Tony often expressed how fulfilling this work was for him, as it allowed him to help those who could not help themselves. The rescue efforts brought a new dimension to Tony's legacy, highlighting his compassion and dedication to making a difference in the lives of these animals. Through their work at Shiloh Horse Rescue, Tony and Jill created a sanctuary where horses could heal and thrive, reflecting the deep bond they shared and their shared commitment to animal welfare. Shortly before his death, Tony Curtis made a decision that would spark significant controversy within his family. He chose to leave the majority of his estate to his wife, Jill, while excluding his children from the inheritance. This choice deeply hurt his children, who felt sidelined and unappreciated. The emotional fallout from this decision strained their relationships, creating a rift that would be difficult to mend. The estate controversy not only overshadowed Tony's legacy as a celebrated actor, but also led to disputes among family members, each grappling with feelings of betrayal and loss. While Tony's philanthropic efforts were widely recognized and praised, the decision regarding his estate revealed the complexities of family dynamics. It highlighted the challenges of balancing personal choices with familial obligations, leaving a lasting impact on those who were close to him. The situation served as a reminder of how financial decisions can complicate relationships, especially in the wake of loss. In his final years, Tony Curtis faced significant health challenges, including chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and other issues. Despite these struggles, he remained dedicated to his passions for art and philanthropy. His love for painting and helping others never waned, showcasing his resilient spirit. On September 29, 2010, Tony passed away from cardiac arrest at his home in Henderson, Nevada, surrounded by family and friends who cherished him. His legacy as an actor, artist, and philanthropist continues to resonate with fans and loved ones. Tony's life was a tapestry woven with threads of hardship, fame, addiction, and ultimately, redemption. He navigated the complexities of a life spent in the public eye, leaving behind a rich body of work that reflects his talent and creativity. His contributions to film and art have secured his place in Hollywood history, ensuring that he will be remembered for generations to come. Tony Curtis's journey from a struggling immigrant family to becoming a Hollywood icon is a testament to his determination and talent. Growing up in a challenging environment, he learned the value of hard work early on. His parents' sacrifices motivated him to pursue a better life, and he found solace in acting. After serving in the Navy during World War II, he took on various roles, gradually gaining recognition for his charm and versatility. Curtis starred in numerous films, showcasing his range from drama to comedy. His performances in classics like Some Like It Hot and Spartacus solidified his status as a leading man. Beyond his on-screen success, Curtis faced personal challenges, including struggles with relationships and addiction. Yet, he remained resilient, continually reinventing himself. His legacy is not just in the films he made, but also in the inspiration he provides to those who dream of overcoming adversity. His story reflects the spirit of perseverance and the pursuit of dreams against all